Okay, now Air India has issued a statement and I quote, "At no point was a wheelchair or any assistance denied to the passenger. Air India staff cooperated with the guests throughout their journey. We have reached out to the guest family and are praying for their well-being." So that's the contradicting statement which is now coming in from Air India and a clarification from them that it was not denied on the grounds. But here the pictures tell a different story, and a picture of the 82-year-old woman who asked for a special facility which was legitimate and a wheelchair, and her family says that that wheelchair was denied, as a result of which she got hurt. So before I go across to my colleague, we are just going to do a recap of the Air India statement. At no point was a wheelchair or any assistance denied to the passenger. Air India staff cooperated with the guests throughout their journey. We have reached out to the guest family and are praying for their well-being. This is the big statement which is coming in from Air India after they were being criticized, including by the INB Ministry advisor, Mr. Kanchan Gupta. Anvit, he is now joining us on the phone line. So, Anvit, what do you make of it? Anvit, if you can hear me, the Air India statement, what do you make of it?
See, it was on 4th March that the incident took place, and this woman, 82-year-old, had actually collapsed, is what her granddaughter has alleged on the microblogging site. And following that, she has also said that she required treatment in the ICU. And following that, when they have raised the complaint with the airline as well as with the DGCA, the airline has gone on to say, in fact, they have also refuted some of the claims made by the passenger, and they have said that the family members and relatives accompanying the passenger had reported to the person with reduced mobility desk located near the Air India's ticketing office less than 90 minutes before the scheduled time of departure. They had requested for the wheelchair. They have also gone on to say that on their own accord, the passenger decided to walk along with accompanying her. And she unfortunately suffered the fall. They have admitted it, but they have also gone on to say that they understand the doctors offer for additional medical care. But at the same time, upon reaching Bengaluru, Air India has claimed that, as requested by the family member, the guests were escorted by their staff for further medical attention at Bengaluru airport premises, and later on escorted until the drop-off point also. In fact, they have also gone on to say that at no point was the wheelchair or any assistance denied to the passenger. Air India has said that their staff has cooperated with the guests through their journey, and they have also reached out to the guest's family, and they pray for the well-being. They had also said about the well-being in the earlier tweet also, when the passengers' relatives had said that they want due diligence and they want action against the Air India and airline staff. But the point here to see is whether or not DCA, the Directorate General of Civil Aviation, to whom also the family members have extended their complaint, will take any action against the airline, because the claims of the family members of the elderly woman are completely different from what they comes out to say. They have said that they had reported repeatedly to the airline staff that they require wheelchair. However, the airline has gone on to say that the required time of which you have to, inform the airline prior to the arrival, that was not sufficient, and there were some technical issues that have led to this entire incident. However, they have said that yes, they are extending all the help that is required. They're also getting in touch with the family, but at the same time, the family members have said that they want action. They have written to DGCA. Now we see if airline takes any action against the staff, whether or not internally they find that there is an inquiry that is required, or the action that has been taken, would the airline think that it suffices?
Okay, and Anvit, the thing is that normally airlines, isn't it their rule book that, you have to offer these kind of special facilities, especially considering your seniority and your age as well. Now, we have one version against the other. What do you think can be the next step ahead to be taken by the family?
See, the family, depending upon the medical care and the complaint that they have raised, they certainly can go ahead and filing a formal complaint against the airline, and they can also seek medical and legal help there. But depends whether or not airline decides to cooperate, and they have already received the complaint with DGCA. Now DGCA can also issue orders for an inquiry into the entire matter, and they can also find out whether what airline was it that was deployed at the airport, and which was responsible for not providing the wheelchair, leading to the injuries to the woman.
Okay, thank you very much, Anvit. So the story is not really over, because we'll have to see what is the next step the family would want to take.